Hello students, till now we have solved question 1 to question 5 of exercise 1.1. Let's solve question number 6. The question is, Rita goes 20 kilometers towards east from a point A to the point B. From B, she moves 30 kilometers towards west along the same road. If the distance towards east is represented by a positive integer, then how will you represent the distance traveled towards west? By which integer will you represent her final position from A? So here, if we draw one number line, and this number line represents a road, and if we put point A, so Rita goes from point A to point B on east side, toward the east. Means we will take one direction, that is right direction for east, and its opposite direction, that means left side, it will be west. So here from point A to point B, Rita moves, it is of 20 kilometer towards east. Now from B, Rita moves towards west along the same road for 30 kilometers. Now if the distance towards is represented by positive integer, then what will be the distance towards west represented by? So of course it will be negative, as we know that on a number line from a point 0, if we go towards right side, positive integers comes. If we go towards left side, negative integers comes. Here from point A, if we go towards east side, it is represented by positive integer. Then from point A, if we go towards west, that means Rita goes towards west, it is represented by negative integer. So therefore the distance traveled towards west is represented by negative integer, is answer of our first question. Second question is, by which integer will you represent her final position from A? That means now from B, Rita moves towards same road to west side for 30 kilometers. So that point will come here somewhere. So we will represent that point by C. So now we have to find the position of her, that is position of C from A. So let's find. So final position of Rita from point A is equal to, first from point A, Rita moves towards B, towards east, and covers the distance of 20 kilometers, that is 20. Now from B, she moves towards west. That means if we compare with the number line, when we go towards from left to the right, it is subtraction. How much she moved? So she moved from point B towards same road to the west side of 30 kilometers. So that is 20 minus 30. So that is equal to, as we know that 20 minus subtraction there. So instead of subtraction, that is negative sign, we will write positive addition, and then we will write additive inverse of 30. What is additive inverse of 30? It is negative of 30, that is minus 30. Now 20 minus 30 we have to do. So here one positive integer, one negative integer, and their addition will be their difference of their absolute values. So 20 and what is the absolute value of minus 30? That is 30, that is whole number 30. So we have to find the difference. So what will be the difference? That is 30 minus 20. 30 minus 20 means 10. So here answer will come 10. And we have to write the sign of the greater absolute value. What is greater absolute value? It is 30, and 30 sign is negative. The answer will come minus 10. So by which integer will you represent her final position from A? So answer is, it is minus 10. Next question number 7. In a magic square, each row, column and diagonal have the same sum. Check which of the following is a magic square. Here two magic squares are given. So first we will take first magic square, that is first square, and we have to find that these squares are magic square or not. That we have to find. To be a magic square, in a square when you find the sum of each row, that is row is what? These are the rows. So row 1, row 2, row 3, and these are called columns, that is C1, C2, C3, and diagonals means diagonals. This is called diagonal, this is called diagonal, that is 5, minus 2, minus 3 comes in a diagonal, same minus 4, minus 2 and 0 comes in diagonals. So when you find the sum of row 1, then row 2, then row 3, then C1, C2, C3, and then diagonal 1 and diagonal 2, all sums should be same. If it is same, then we can say that this square is a magic square. So we have to determine that this square is magic square or it is not a magic square. So yes or no, that we have to give the answer in that manner. So first we will start. So we have to find the sum of all the rows, all the columns and the diagonal individually. So let's start with the first row. So for first row we will start. So it is row 1. We have to do the sum. So that is 5 plus then integer minus 1. So we will put it in bracket, then plus integer minus 4. So that is equal to 5 plus these two negative integers are there. Their sum we will find. As we know that sum of two negative integers is their addition with negative sign. So first of all, this minus 1 and minus 4, we have to write their absolute values. It is plus 1 and 4, and we have to find their sum. 1 plus 4, what is it? Plus 5, and we have to put the negative sign, that is minus 5. So minus 1 minus 4 is equal to minus 5. Now plus 5 minus 5. So plus 5 plus minus 5 is equal to 1 positive, 1 negative. Their difference of their absolute values, that is 5 minus 5, it is 0. So first row done. Now next second row. Second row, the integers are minus 5, minus 2 and 7. So we have to find their sum. Minus 5 plus minus 2 plus 7. First two numbers are negative integer, so we will do their sum. As we know that we have to take it as absolute values and we have to do the sum. That is 5 plus 2, it is 7, and we have to put the negative sign. That is minus 5 plus minus 2, it is minus 7 plus this 7. Minus 7 plus 7. So what we have to do? We have to find their difference. One is positive integer, another one is negative integer, and we have to find their addition. So we have to find their differences of their absolute values. You can say whole numbers also, whole values also. So 7 minus 7, what is it? 0. And then we have to put the sign of the greatest integer. Here it is same integer there. So and answer is 0. So we do not have to write plus 0, negative 0. We have to write 0 only, because 0 is neither positive nor negative. Then third row, 0, 3, minus 3. Their sum 0 plus 3 plus minus 3. 0 plus 3, it is 3 plus minus 3. 3 plus minus 3. The difference of absolute values, 3 minus 3, it is 0. So now Every row we have done their sums. Now we will move to the columns. First column, so column 1 C1, their addition, that means now we have to go this way vertically, 5 plus minus 5 plus 0, so that is equal to minus 5 plus 0, that is 0. So here we will write 5 plus minus 5 plus minus 5, that is 5 minus 5, it is 0. Next, second column C2, minus 1 plus minus 2 plus 3, minus 1 plus minus 2, addition of their absolute values, that is 1 plus 2, that is 3, and negative sign, that is minus 3 plus 3, minus 3 plus 3, 0. Third column, that is equal to column 3, minus 4 plus 7 plus minus 3, minus 4 plus 7, so here their difference of absolute values, greater value is 7, so 7 minus 4, that is 3, and we have to put the sign of the greater value, it is positive, so plus 3 plus minus 3, plus 3 plus minus 3, that is 0. So now column finish. Now we have to put the diagonal, so diagonal 1, so this diagonal we will take 5 plus minus 2 plus minus 3, that is equal to, so here we will put 5 as it is. First we will do the sum of this negative integer, minus 2 plus minus 3, so that is addition of the absolute values of the integers, that is 2 plus 3, that is 5, and put the negative sign, minus 5, 5 plus minus 5, it is 0. Next, diagonal 2, diagonal 2, it is minus 4 minus 2 plus 0, that is minus 4 plus minus 2 plus 0, minus 4 plus minus 2, 0 we do not have to write, so minus 4 plus minus 2, it is negative integers addition, so we have to do the addition of their absolute values or whole numbers, that is 4 plus 2, it is 6, and put the negative sign, that is minus 6. So here we can see that now we have done all the sum of all the rows, columns and diagonals. Now we have to check all the answer is same or not. So here we can see that 0 0 0 till this diagonal 2. So diagonal 2 is not 0, that's why this square is not a magic square. To be a magic square, sum of all the rows, all the columns and all the diagonals should be same. And here diagonal 2 has different sum. It is minus 6, that's why it is not a magic square. So here we will write the answer. No, it's not a magic square. Next, second square, we have to find it is magic square or not. So first of all we will write all the things, that is row 1, row 2, row 3, column 1, column 2, column 3. And these are the diagonals, 1 minus 3 minus 7, 0 minus 3 minus 6. So first we will find the sum of all the rows, that is first individually. So first row, that is equal to sum of the first row, that is 1 plus minus 10 plus 0. So that is equal to 1 plus minus 10, 0 we do not have to consider because sum or subtraction with any number to 0, any integer to 0, we will get same answer. So 1 plus minus 10, that is equal to, here one positive integer, one negative integer, and their subtraction is their difference of absolute values. So that is absolute values are 1 and 10, so their difference will be 10 minus 1, so it is 9, and put the sign of the greater absolute value, that is greater absolute value is 10, So sign is minus, so answer will be minus 9. Next, second row, minus 4 plus minus 3 plus minus 2. That is equal to, first of all, minus 4 plus minus 3, sum of two negative integers. It is addition of their absolute values and put the negative sign. So addition of their absolute values, that is 4 plus 3, it is 7, and negative sign, that is minus 7 plus minus 2. Again same way, sum of the negative integer plus negative integer, sum of their absolute values and put negative sign, plus 7 plus 2, that is 9, and put the negative sign, that is minus 9. Then next, third row, that is equal to minus 6 plus 4 plus minus 7. So minus 6 plus 4, so sum of the difference of their absolute value, that is 6 minus 4, that is 2, and put the sign of the greater absolute value, that is minus, so it is minus 2 plus this minus 7 there, that is equal to sum of two negative integers, addition of the absolute values and put negative sign, that is 2 plus 7, 9, and negative sign, so it is minus 9. So now all rows are over. Now move to columns. So first column, that is 1 minus 4 minus 6, so their addition, 1 plus minus 4 plus minus 6, that is equal to, so here minus 4 plus minus 6 we will do first. 1 plus minus 4 plus minus 6, addition of negative integers, their absolute values addition, and then put negative sign. So 4 plus 6, it is 10, and negative 10, 1 plus minus 10, 1 positive 1 negative, and their addition will be their absolute values difference, that is 10 minus 1, it is 9, and put the sign of the greatest absolute value. It is greater absolute value is 10, and its sign is negative. The answer is minus 9. Second column, that is equal to minus 10 plus minus 3 plus 4. So first minus 10 plus minus 3. So minus 10 plus minus 3, sum of two negative integers, so we have to find the addition of their absolute values. It is 10 plus 3, that is 13, and put the negative sign, that is minus 13 plus 4. Addition of one negative integer, one positive integer, we have to find the difference of their absolute values, that is 13 minus 4, it is 9, and put the sign of the greater absolute value. Here 13, its sign is minus, so minus 9. Next, third column. So third column, 0 plus minus 2 plus minus 7, that is equal to minus 2 plus minus 7, that is equal to sum of negative integers, their addition of absolute values, 2 plus 7, that is 9, and put the negative sign. So answer is minus 9. Now last, sum of diagonals. So here diagonal 1. So diagonal 1, 1 plus minus 3 plus minus 7, that is equal to 1 plus, first we will find the sum of these two negative integers, minus 3 and minus 7. Sum of their absolute values, 3 plus 7, it is 10, and put the negative sign, that is minus 10. 1 plus minus 10, 1 positive, 1 negative, and their sum, so we have to find the difference of absolute values, that is 10 minus 1, 9, and put the sign of the greater absolute value. So here 10, and its sign is minus, so minus 9. And last, diagonal 2. Diagonal 2, so here it is 0, minus 3, and minus 6. Their sum, 0 plus minus 3 plus minus 6, that is equal to minus 3 plus minus 6, negative integer sum, so sum of their absolute values, 3 plus 6, that is 9, put the negative sign, it is minus sign. Now we will check all the sums are same or not. So here we can see that minus 9, 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 minus 9. So sum of each row and each column and each diagonal is same. So here this square is a magic square. So here we will write the answer. Yes, it's a magic square, or this square is a magic square. Next question, question number 8. Verify a minus b is equal to a plus b for the following values of a and b. So here first sum, value of a is given 21 and value of b is given 18. Now we have to verify. To verify an equation, this is equation, you will learn more about equation in chapter 4. So here in equation there are two sides. This is one, here in middle there is a equal to sign, and the left side of the equal to sign it is called left hand side, and right side of the equal to sign it is called right hand side. So here in short we write left hand side as LHS, that is equal to. So what is in left hand side? It is a minus b. We have to find the value of this expression. Now here already the value of a and value of b is given, so that we will use, instead of a we will write the value of given a, it is 21, then minus in the bracket minus b, so we will put minus sign, and then we will write the value of b, it is given 18, so it is minus 18. Now we have to find 21 minus 18. So here difference of integer. So first of all we will remove, that is we will change this negative sign to the positive sign, that is 21 plus, and then we will write additive inverse ai of negative 18, that is minus 18. What is additive inverse of minus 18? That is negative of negative, it is positive. So 21 plus 18. 21 plus 18, it is 39. Now left hand side we have found the value of left hand side. Now we will find the value of right hand side, that is RHS. In RHS it is given a plus b. Now we will find a plus b. Value of a it is given 21 plus value of b it is given 18. 21 plus 18, 39. So here what we have found, LHS is equal to 39 and RHS is equal to 39. Therefore we can write LHS, that is left hand side, is equal to right hand side. So LHS is equal to RHS, that means a minus b is equal to a plus b, for a is equal to 21 and b is equal to 18. So we have verified. So here we will write answer, hence it is verified. Same way we will do the second sum. A is given 118 and b is given 125. So we will find left hand side. So left hand side is given a minus b. A, instead of a we will write value of a, that is 118, minus value of b, that is 125. Same method, minus, so we will write positive and we will write additive inverse of the integer. Integer is given, it is minus 125. So additive inverse of minus 125, it is plus 125, that is 125. 118 plus 125 we will do 8 plus 5, that is 13. Here 1 plus 1 2 plus 2 4 and 1 plus 1 2, so it is 243. Now we will find right hand side, RHS is equal to a plus b, that is equal to 118 plus 125, and here already we have done, it is 243, and therefore here LHS is equal to RHS. right? Because here also 243, here also 243, that's why hence it is verified. So hence verified. Next 3, a is equal to 75 and b is equal to 84. So we will find left hand side is equal to given, it is a minus b. So that is equal to, instead of a we will write 75 minus b, that is 84, that is equal to 75, negative we will write here addition, positive, additive inverse of minus 84, that is equal to 75 plus additive inverse of minus 84, that is plus 84. 75 plus 84, 5 plus 4 9, 7 plus 8 15, so it is 159. Next RHS is equal to a plus b. A is 75 plus b is 84, 75 plus 84, it is 159, and therefore left hand side is equal to right hand side, and therefore we write yes, it is verified. And last, sum number 4, a is equal to 28, b is equal to 11. So first left hand side is equal to a minus b, that is equal to, instead of a we will put the value of a, that is 28, minus b, it is 11. So that is equal to 28, subtraction, instead of subtraction we will write addition, and then additive inverse of minus 11, that is 28 plus additive inverse of minus 11, it is plus 11. So that is equal to 28 plus 11, that is 39. Next, right hand side is equal to a plus b. A is 28, b is 11, that is 28 plus 11, that is equal to 39, and therefore LHS is equal to RHS, and thus it is verified.